The My Son Sanctuary tour offers a fascinating glimpse into the ancient Cham civilization. Walking among the temple ruins, surrounded by lush greenery, feels surreal. A knowledgeable guide makes the experience even more enriching. We drove from Hoi An for about an hour. The guide explained in detail the origins of the My Son ruins while we were there. After arriving, we took a small cart to My Son ruins, which was such a beautiful ruin. It was a shame that it rained a lot, but it was also so charming. The guide taught us how to take pictures and showed us My Son on a sunny day. After touring My Son ruins and watching a 15-minute performance, we took a car to get on a boat and ate banh mi while moving near the Hoi An River. We didn't need to take the wishing boat, lol. The course is so good for the price. Be sure to sign up and come smile. We started from our hotel in Da Nang. There is a van taking us to Hoi An to join the big group. A bit waste of time but acceptable. It was raining so badly but the guide was still very professional and helped us to take some very good pictures. The banh mi is so good. One free drink is included. Mr. Hugh was my tour guide for the half-day tour of My Son Sanctuary. I was picked up on time per the slot provided to me, and it was a small group which I prefer. Mr. Hugh spoke good English, was knowledgeable about the history of My Son. Lunch was delicious also. Great tour. I didn't expect My Son Sanctuary to be so beautiful. The temple ruins are located in the middle of a beautiful forested area. They have an electric buggy to drop off seniors. The guide was knowledgeable and did her best. Pick and drop was very well executed. The free banh mi at the end of the tour was a bonus. Pickup was on time and it didn't take too long to get all participants on board. It took about an hour to reach the place and it was greener than I thought. We got our entrance tickets and took a ride nearer to the structures before walking. The guide is knowledgeable and tried to explain the details of the structures and site to us. It was interesting as the place has a mixture of old and modern history to it, making it more significant. As the day was getting hot under the sun, it was a welcome relief to enjoy a traditional performance in the shelter. Thereafter we went for lunch and boat ride before calling it a day. I highly recommend the tour. My guide was Mr. Lee and he was excellent, very knowledgeable and energetic. If you take the tour in the afternoon, remember to bring a fan or umbrella as it is very sunny and very hot. Apart from that, they gave us a boat ride and it was perfect for the sunset. Apart from that, everything was very good. 100% recommended. Highly recommend this tour and tour agency. It's a very educational experience. I had Mr. Ben as our tour guide and he's such a gem. He made sure everyone in the group gets a chance to get a picture. He also explains things very clearly and with good humor. He is the best tour guide / photographer you could ever ask for. Amazing half-day tour to My Son with Mr. Lee as our guide. He was funny, friendly and very knowledgeable about the history of the Champa Kingdom. If you are visiting during summer, please note that the heat and humidity is very high. Bring an umbrella or hat. I highly recommend this tour when you're in Hoi An. This is a must-do experience in Hoi An. The tour guide is also accommodating and explain a lot of things about My Son. With the wonderful scenery and ancient architecture together with knowledge from the tour guide, it was a very experience. On the way to the historic site in the pickup vehicle, the guide explained in English the story of the Champa people, the war, and the fact that the site was discovered and is still being excavated. Although I could not fully understand all of his stories, I understood about 70% of the guide's explanation because I had studied a little about the site before heading to the site. Although it was very hot, I thanked the guide for explaining the site diligently. It was very beautiful. I visited this place with children, so although it was difficult for them, I think they had a good experience and learned a little bit about history. After the tour, we had a Vietnamese home-cooked meal. It was a great time visiting historical sites and eating Vietnam home-cooked meals. Thumbs up emoji.